Good morning. It's going to be a pretty exciting day. I think you should come with me. Well, I'm glad you decided to come with me. So today we have our first actual chicken butchering that someone contacted us about, and we're going to go help them, and this will be their first time. So I'm really excited to be able to teach someone and show them how to do it for themselves, other than just us doing it in our little community with our friends. So this will be exciting. Like I said, I'm glad you're coming along with me. So this will be an experience. Unfortunately, Charlie's not going to be able to be there with me for our first one. Lisa and he were speaking at the Farm Where You Live event up in Asheville. From all the pictures I'm seeing and stuff, looked like a great time. So maybe I can grab some video from them and put in here just to show you what all they did and stuff. But yeah, so let's take off.
So it's been an absolute beautiful day here in Asheville, North Carolina. We're here at the Farm Where You Live event with a bunch of homesteaders, and it is really, really cool. And if you look behind me here, we got our friend Dom over here. She's teaching a worm class, and the kids look like they're having an absolute blast. This has just been an absolute amazing experience. A lot of really cool people here. Met a lot of people that are really into the homesteading thing. Seen a lot of classes, and it's pretty cool.
We made it to our first actual chicken butchering off of my own property or in my actual own community. So we have a Lakin right here. First off, how did you get in contact with me to want me to show you how to butcher chickens the correct way?
Yes, so your wife was my kid's swim teacher. So I had posted on the local homesteading page, just like, hey, I have these chickens, really could use some help. First time butchering them and processing them, who can help? And that's how we got in contact with you.
Yeah, which is great because I appreciate it. She's our first actual client.
Yay,
So
that's exciting.
Is a true test. I'll show the setup that we have going on. It kind of got, it's actually pretty neat. I'm very proud of how I set things up. It's very simple. But so homesteading, you posted the homesteading group. What got you into homesteading?
Yeah, so when my son was born, that was March of 2020. So the world shut down literally while I was in the hospital recovering from having him. So coming home, we were all in lockdown, obviously on maternity leave. I've always enjoyed gardening. So I think it kind of started with just this over obsession with gardening. Watched a lot of videos, tried to really dive into that, and then it became, okay, what's the next thing? So we got layer hens. That was super fun, is a lot of fun. So just looking at ways that we can provide for our family.
Right.
And then kind of the next step was, okay, we have some experience with poultry. How can we kind of extend that into meat poultry to feed our family?
So your story's a lot similar to ours, where it was kind of the pandemic. A lot of people actually, the pandemic really sparked it into you were like, all right, something's got to change. Where I want to be in more control of what we have going on here. And stuff.
Yeah,
So.
a lot of people I've talked to, it's the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, like 2020, right around then they started. Never gardened before. Now they're starting to garden.
Right.
That's
our story.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
story.
it's really cool.
Never cut into one of these birds that you've raised before, have you?
Well, so yes.
Okay.
One time, and because you may have to edit this part out. So am I allowed to say why I did that?
Yeah, you can absolutely. You know, so we just discussed. She's never seen my channel, which is fine. I mean, even though she talked to my wife, I feel like my wife, Chelsea, you should have really shouted this out there, but no, you're good. No, so my channel is I'm real.
Yeah, okay.
We show screw ups all the time.
Okay, well, this
So.
was definitely a huge screw up. So
Say whatever you want to say.
Okay, well then in that case,
They made those beep noises. Beep.
Okay, so my son, so I guess this was earlier in the year. He was out in the coop. We had a rooster who was always really friendly, but then he started getting really brave, and he was like attacking our legs and stuff. But I was in the coop with my son. Everything was fine, and I turned around for a split second, and he was like, not even just like attacking him, but like viciously attacking him, like knocking him over, scratched his face. And I think there's something very real about the mama bear mode.
Absolutely.
So I obviously brought my son inside, got him cleaned up, and then I immediately spent the next hour on YouTube learning how do I do this.
Yep.
And within the hour, he was gone.
But the good thing too is that like your son has now had his first real farm life experience.
Yes.
Like, you can't. I don't feel like you can really consider yourself having the farm life experience until you've been chased by a rooster.
Right?
I mean,
Yes.
it's been my whole life.
Yes, and that he'll never forget it.
No.
He'll never
Definitely
forget
will
it.
not.
Yeah, so when I did that, I was like, okay, this is a learning opportunity for me. So I scalded the bird. I hand plucked all the feathers.
You're better than me.
I'm trying to process the bird by myself, and I like obviously knew that it was taking me way too long. Like it took probably an hour to do like one bird, and for me, it was more of just like taking the time to like learn and not feel rushed. Like there's nobody around me, there's nobody watching me. I'm here by myself. I'm basically learning on my own, but
well, that's one thing too is I like to, whenever we're doing this stuff, I'm not going to make you feel rushed. We have time. We have all day long. It's not, you don't have to go fast. But you'll notice whenever we cut into these birds that they look a whole lot different than what you see in the store. They don't have white fat, they have yellow fat.
Yeah, I did notice that, and it's definitely looking forward to just being able, when you have 30 birds, like, and if you want the meat to be edible, it can't take you that long to process one bird. So I'm excited to.
Well, cool deal. So once that water heats up, we'll get started, and I hope the rest of y'all look forward to talking on camera too. All right, this is David.
Good morning.
So who are you and why are you here?
I'm Lakin's father. I'm here to learn this experience with her and the family, and have an idea how to do this for the future. Appreciate you being here today and showing us the ropes.
Absolutely. You just pull it like this, like your high breaks in it, and just cut right between the bottom two bones.
Okay.
So then we just
I can sit here and watch it.
cut the feet off. Super simple. It just makes it easier. Now, I always, you want to get your skin, it's real loose skin. Take your skin and just cut a split in it.
Okay.
Okay? Now's when I turn
Can you
around.
come on this side so you can see, babe?
So you see what's going on. So you got the throat and everything on here. You got these two fat glands. So you want to cut around this piece right here.
Okay.
Now, but I do keep it on the edge of the table too. That way you have more room to pull down.
Okay. Yeah.
Pull the skin again.
Okay.
Slit it. Right up at the where the breastbone is.
Okay.
You go cut into it like that.
Okay.
And I always cut down around the tail,
Okay.
that cavity. And you stick your whole hand in there. And this is where cutting the neck off helps. And I'll show you. Because you have a lot of things in here that are still attached.
Okay.
And cutting around like this also detaches them.
See, that's made for cutting bones.
A lot easier. So now, here's your fun part, the fun gruesome part, where you just get to stick your hands in all the way to the front.
Okay.
And you just pull it out.
Yeah, that's 100% not how that went when I did it.
I always cut the tail off. Some people will leave the tail on. I cut the tail off.
Yeah, I don't need
Nobody eats it anyway.
Yeah. All right, so what do you think so far, David?
It's interesting. It's a good thing to know this kind of stuff because in any type of survival situation, you got to know how to feed yourself or your family. So it's good to understand this process and appreciate it. And Jesse's done a wonderful job explaining to us the ins and outs of it. So we do it right and we do it safe. You know, which is always good. Safety is very important.
And listen, I did not pay him to say that, okay? There's no discount for saying I'm doing a good job. So what's your thoughts so far?
It's pretty cool.
All right, so I mean, you're pretty on board with this that your wife has you doing right now?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts initially whenever she said she wanted to do this stuff?
I wasn't crazy about it, but it's definitely a learning experience, and it's been a good time.
That's good. Okay, ladies, take this into consideration. You hold back them eggs, you see what happens. Today was an awesome day. I am so happy. Well, first off, like, I'm proud of myself for being able to teach people by myself because Charlie wasn't able to be there with me today. It would have been nice because, I mean, it's always nice to work with people, but Lakin and Tyler and all of them, they were great. They were willing to just jump in and learn and put their hands on it, and it made for just an easy, great experience. So I mean, like, I look forward to being able to do more. I hope that we can get this going because it really was. It was just a fun time. I love being able to teach people and show people how to process their own birds and possibly do more later on. But yeah, I could not be more pleased with how today went, and I look forward to doing more. So I appreciate you hanging out with us today, and we'll catch you in the next one.